Bold opening. Controversy aside, the biggest takeaway is this. The Reds' pursuit of Kyle Schwarber hinges as much on money and roster fit as on hometown sentiment, and that tension states a clear spotlight on how free agency works in practice. Core idea. The Cincinnati Reds are reportedly pursuing free agent designated hitter Kyle Schwarber, with a realistic but challenging path ahead. While the idea of a homecoming in Middletown, Ohio, is appealing, the financial math and market dynamics create significant hurdles that could determine whether the move happens at all. Schwarber's potential return would be framed as a dramatic upgrade to a rising lineup under a respected manager, but the likelihood depends on competing offers and the Reds' payroll constraints. What makes Schwarber attractive? Local connection. Schwarber hails from Middletown, Ohio, roughly 35 miles from Cincinnati, which adds a personal and fan-friendly dimension to the potential deal. This hometown angle often influences a player's decision when other factors align, including team culture and regional ties. Lineup impact. Acquiring Schwarber would inject veteran power into a young Reds lineup, offering immediate star presence and depth at the designated hitter spot. His track record of big season production makes him a compelling complement to developing hitters already in the fold. Managerial fit. Playing for a renowned manager like Terry Francona could be a draw, providing a high-quality environment and a history of leveraging veteran leadership to spark teams during a postseason push. Financial reality and competition. Market pressure. Philadelphia, Schwarber's current team, is widely expected to offer more money, creating a substantial obstacle for Cincinnati. The contrast between a potential 5-year, around $145 million deal and the Reds' payroll flexibility is a core determinant of whether a signing is feasible. Payroll constraints. Cincinnati's leadership has signaled that 2025 payroll levels would largely hold steady, which constrains the amount available for a lucrative outside free agent addition. If the Reds are to pursue Schwarber, they may need to trade cost-sized players or reallocate funds from other areas, potentially impacting bullpen depth or bench versatility. Value versus cost. Schwarber's recent production, including a career-high homer total, suggests premium pricing. Any negotiation would have to weigh his long-term value against the financial trade-offs of maintaining a competitive roster beyond the current season. Well, the Reds would need to pull it off. Creative budgeting. A plan that could involve budget realignment, deferred money, or multi-year agreements with structural payoffs to offset annual salary spikes. Complementary moves. Adding arms to the bullpen or external depth, possibly through trades for players who can help immediately, would be essential to balance the overall payroll while preserving competitive strength. Timing and market signaling. If other big-market clubs show heavy interest, Cincinnati would need a strong presentation of their long-term plan, including development paths for players like Elly De La Cruz, Noel Marte, Sal Stewart, and Spencer Steer, who are under team control through at least 2028. Other notable stories in brief. Brewers and Peralta. Milwaukee's interest in Freddy Peralta signals a possible shift in how teams value rotation depth, potentially opening discussions that could reshape the trade market and impact NL Central dynamics. Cody Bellinger's defense. Bellinger's combination of elite defensive versatility and strong season-long performance remains a talking point for teams seeking a high-impact, multi-positional defender who can also contribute in a lineup. Rockies transition. Colorado's management shift highlights how leadership changes ripple through spring planning, coaching roles, and overall strategy as a new front office builds the structure for a competitive rebuild. Bo Bichette value. Bichette's offensive numbers against a wide range of pitch types illustrate the premium that middle infielders bring to a lineup, especially when paired with solid lineup protection and run-producing teammates. Thought-provoking question. If a hometown appeal and organizational fit align with a strong financial offer, should a team push beyond ordinary payroll limits to land a marquee player, or should it prioritize sustainable, gradual development of a young core? Expect strong opinions in the comments. Does sentimental value justify stretching the budget, or should teams err on the side of financial prudence to preserve long-term competitiveness?